Good morning, Dingle's Crypto. So we got a great episode for you today for crypto news. So let's jump right into it. So first, actually, don't follow this account. Follow Dingle's Crypto. That's where it's at. Follow Dingle's Crypto. Boom. Be the hardest ice cream cones around. So shoot a follow. And short little fun videos on TikTok. And look at this, 51 subs. All I want for Christmas is 100 subs. So if you're not subbed, subscribe and like this video. I appreciate you, and let's keep growing because we're doing well. So let's jump right into it. So last night we saw, honestly, it was kind of coming. You knew it was coming, but don't worry because, the pattern's still playing out. The pattern is still playing out. Either we can do a bull flag or we can do a cup and handle. Cup and handle, there will be more consolidation around here. If we just zoom right back up to 1907-ish, it looks more like a bull flag continuation rather than a cup and handle. But either one's continuation pattern, so it's looking good. Don't get scared out of holding. This is a 2 point. Well, it's actually more like probably a 5% dump. But guys, guys, come on, don't be selling right now. That's don't be Dave Portnoy, right? So. So Ethereum, same thing, 571. It went down to 530, I believe, this morning. Same with ETH. Don't get scared out, guys. And later in this episode, I'm going to tell you why, show you why ETH is looking very, very tasty. Very tasty. So let's jump right into it. So CoinDesk published the most influential people of this year in crypto. And a lot of people are on the list. Hayden Adams, Michael Saylor. The usual. Andre Cronje, DeFi, yeah. And then one person that I was surprised they put on here is, I don't know how to pronounce it, the father of digital Yan, whatever, the Chinese currency. But they kind of put them in a good light. And I did not, personally, any Chinese officials, and China is not the country you want to be leading crypto. It is not the country we want to set the standard for CBDCs and all this. It's not good. I personally, that's a nice picture. But, guys, we have to stop idolizing China. Oh, man. My freshman roommate of college was Chinese, and he would just whisper when he was talking about a sensitive subject. He would whisper because people don't want to hear. He doesn't want people to hear what he has to say. He whispers. China is not a country to idolize. And, yeah. And I don't think they should be leading the charge. So I disagree with that. Them putting him as influential necessarily doesn't mean good or bad. So I guess that's a fair, but it'd be nice to point out the good people in crypto, the people that are actually trying to develop it for the best of society. Literally, China's just doing it for more control. That's centralized blockchain allows more control and transparency of currency. So yeah, disgusting. But anyways, Square has announced their $10 million to support companies that drive adoption and efficiency to renewables within the Bitcoin ecosystem. So obviously Bitcoin takes up a lot of energy. It's actually, I believe it uses more energy than small Eastern European countries. So it's quite significant. $12 million, that's a toss in the bucket for Square. So, Square does have Bitcoin on its balance sheet, so that's pretty cool. But that's not crazy news. Whatever. It doesn't make a difference too much. But just in, this actually was this morning at 7:09 a.m. I'm on it. Just in. Standard Chartered, one of the biggest banks in the UK, to provide institutional custody for major cryptocurrencies. So, once again, Slow adoption, I mean, it's slowly, then suddenly, right? So people are going to look back and think this all happened in one day. But just understand, adoption happens one day at a time, one step at a time. Humans work slowly, and to adopt this new technology is slow. And these institutions need to have board meetings and exec meetings and conferences with clients and like investors. It takes a long time for institutions to do anything, let alone adopt a new technology that a lot of people don't understand. But anyways, this is kind of just a weird project that I saw that was like, what? So Steve Wozniak, Apple co-founder, right? So he apparently is launching this token, which, man, I would be careful. It kind of looks scammy. I don't know. eForce, it's basically to democratize energy and allow people to, it's like energy web token. So I would keep an eye on that, but just be cautious, because when people push individuals to the front of their platform, like Steve Wozniak is a very prominent individual, and they say, hey, look at him, he gives my project legitimacy. That's a red flag. But I just saw this project. I just wanted to point it out because Steve Wozniak has never really stepped foot into crypto ecosystems before. Like, I haven't seen him in the crypto industry before. So this is interesting. Maybe he's getting into it a little bit. Oh boy, look at that dude. Okay, how much do you think Steve Wozniak is actually working on this? Although these guys do look kind of smart. Investor relations. Okay, maybe it's a legit project. Maybe it's a legit project, but I guarantee Steve Wozniak is not doing anything. And I don't think he is able to do anything either. So, he might be just sitting at the board meetings. But no, maybe it's worth looking into. It's trading on Huobi. Wait, HBTC, that's not Huobi. Well, whatever exchange that is, that's a pretty sketchy exchange. So, Steve Wozniak did not do a greatest job of getting on a good exchange. But let's get into other news, because that's some random ass token that is not very newsworthy. Just Steve Wozniak, right? So let's talk about more of MicroStrategy, because their senior convertible senior notes. Look at this. This is what they're giving the people that buy these notes, these bonds, these Class A bonds, I believe. 0.75%. Who the hell is buying this? Can I get a loan for 0.75%? Can I raise 550 million? Offering 550 million? Can I raise that at 0.75%? Dude, you guys, money is free. If you aren't, I'm not saying take out, this is not financial advice, but how do you think the government's going to pay off their debt through inflation? That's their only option. They're not going to responsibly pay it off. They're going to print more money, so therefore the debt looks less. They're just going to inflate their currency, and it's already happening. If you didn't see asset prices go up, go around and how much is a truck, like a F-150 right now? Fucking expensive. Houses appreciated so much this year, and a lot of assets that you would not have thought about appreciated because of inflation. The dollar is going to zero, and I have a little. Let's move on, but that's 0.75%, guys. Damn, that is cheap. Why wouldn't it? And he's just going to put it into Bitcoin and make that 550 million into probably 2 to 3 billion. It's the easiest trade. It's the easiest trade ever. Like, what? Damn. But okay, ETH 2.0 contract reached deposit contract reached 1.3 million. And you know what that is? That's just about, so a circulating supply is 113 million. So we're getting to 1% of the circulating supply of Ethereum, putting into this ETH 2.0 deposit contract. And if you don't think institutions, small, maybe private companies are going to be doing this, yeah, you're crazy. So, like private corporations that not public companies, so they don't have to put it on their balance sheet. Like people, small, like just family offices and stuff. So, but okay, so 50 Cent was born in 1975, and if you adjust for inflation, he's now $2.50. And then I saw something funny. If I change my name to 50 Sat, how much would I be worth in 20 years? Still 50 Sat. You still will be worth 50 Sat. But that's funny. I like that. So, but actually, he's worth about 2 cents. So 50 Cent has turned into 2 cents of buying power, right? So, but that is it. This afternoon, I'm going to be covering Yearn Finance, the monopoly of DeFi. Look at this lending cover. I mean, who else? Sushi Swap. You know, there's a bunch of other stuff. So, I mean, stay tuned for that. That's very exciting. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you can shoot a like and a sub, I would appreciate that. Comment below anything. I don't care. I'll get back to you. All right, peace out.